Hello, welcome back. Last time I reduced level 16 to a pretty much solved problem by figuring out how to use the firewall spell well. I think I would like a couple more mana potions than that. Let's get 3 more. Just the amount that I have doesn't quite look right.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Do I have Town Portal Scroll? I have lots of Stone Curse. I do not have Town Portal Scroll.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Okay, all that looks fine and familiar. Everything's ready to go as far as I know. Alright, let's do it. I should be able to very quickly and easily finish the game today. That's my prediction. Might not come true, but that is the state of the world as I understand it. All I gotta do is clear the outside of this, clear the inside of the chambers, kill Diablo. Which, as I saw, I could have just skipped to directly by teleporting in there. It's not what I choose to do. For the potential future where this character does a nightmare run, any extra things I can gather, mostly experience, from continuing the level, ouch, will pay off. I forgot Mana Shield. Happens often. I'm nearly dead. There we go, I'm alive. Okay. Fireball won't protect me from Fireball. Gotta get to the appropriate spot. Put up my barricade. That's not my barricade. Put up my... I'm gonna put it this side of me. Okay. Now I can do what I wanted to do. First of all, we'll cut off your exit route by doing... Ah! Wrong button! Other button casts the spell. That's the one that moves. Did I take long enough that... Ah, dang it. This fire is gonna go out. Doesn't look like it. Okay, you know what this is time for? That. Perfect time for that. Okay. Mana Shield, there's a comedy to how easy it is to forget to put it up. And just suddenly, hey, this is going down really fast. Wait, why is that? Oh, there was something I had to do to prepare that I didn't do. Whoopsie. Yep, lots of fireballs, I'm aware. I think I'm blocking some of them with my shield. I hear tings occasionally. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. It is funny how at this late stage, Sorcerer can just sort of fearlessly walk into combat in a way that Warrior and Rogue never got the opportunity to do. That didn't work. Try again. Alright, I'm getting fireballed a bit here. And again, Firewall will not help me with that. So, if I don't want it to happen, I need to move away. Alright, can walk through, it's fine. I think that used less mana than teleporting would have. You moved. Hi, I don't want to deal with you this way. We have a different way of interacting. How about in this spot? Another one has found me, that's good. I missed slightly. There we go. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. I want to phase. There we go, that worked great. Yeah, fair. Well, I have a Scroll of Golem. Not sure what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I'll distract Diablo for a moment with it. Trouble's coming. Double trouble. I see. Oh, there we go. And I want one behind you before I put it... Okay, here, this'll... There we go. That worked. Neat. Someday I'll pick up that quilted armor. Oops. Oops. Alright, taking a lot of fire damage now, that's okay. It's not the best, but it's okay. Nope. Nope. Yeah. You've decided you can go around. Now, who told you you could do that? Oof. If I would phase, can that put me in my firewall? Unknown. It hasn't, so I'm gonna guess it probably doesn't. Kinda want to take out this guy before I deal with the Blood Knight. Why? I don't know, I just feel like it. This is going too slowly the way I'm doing it, so I'm gonna speed things along a little bit. I don't think I'm getting in any trouble I can't get out of. I certainly was not. Okay. Alright, so I want some farther back firewalls, and then some closer ones. I'm going to set my F4 to phasing, because I'm actually using that. Didn't work that time. Ah, it can put me in firewall, I see. Now I know. Oops. I couldn't move because I was busy blocking. That mana potion didn't do as much as they usually do. Alright, yeah, so I did use a lot out of my inventory, but for great effect. I regret nothing. Hi. Okay then. Where did you go? I know you're still around somewhere. I saw you. Dude, this guy. There, finally. Good grief. He was determined not to die like all the others, so he had to die differently. Alright, did this open? Yes. I'm not gonna just phase myself in there, that would be silly. Alright, in this situation, maybe it would make sense to use something other than firewall, but that's not how I'm going to do it. Could you get a little closer? Thanks. Hi. And you. That was in the Forbidden Zone. That's probably farther than it's possible to cast spells in the original. That's fine. Okay, so I got them all isolated in there. That seemed like an extra healthy advocate. Yeah, at this point I'm barely noticing my own firewalls. Ooh, okay. So being in here with you, though, is not so healthy for me. Alright, that's fine. Skull lever. These will go out. I can take a moment to maintain things. Alright, yes, I will have to go back for potions in a second. That's alright. I can probably clear out one more alcove before then. Guardian, I could cast that, sure. And Golem, maybe at some point. I never really saw Bone Spirit do much. Taking 1/3 of the target's health is not all that appealing, honestly. Kind of a cool concept, but, like, hard to use, and for the cost it did not look worth it. Let's see, the scroll I was about to use was Guardian. At least that's the theory. Sir Gorash is still glowing, even in death. I'm gonna put a Guardian here. Help me a little bit, I guess. But I can help myself a lot more than that. Right here, and right here. Good. Hot money. If I can get it there, not in the spot I wanted. Alright, well, I guess I will have to retreat. Or redirect or something. Gonna put this here. Oops, here. Targeting with this spell is a complete mystery sometimes. I'm aware. I see my gauge. I'm gonna drink a full thingy. No, don't stand there. In doing this, I've made myself a barricade that functions perfectly fine for those things I can't see, because those pillars block line of sight, I see. I didn't realize that before. Ow. Oops. Okay, that's not actually gonna work. I need to do that. That will work. Sure. You know what? That would actually come in handy right now. I'm gonna just pick it up normally. There we go. Okay, this is the place to use infravision, as it turns out. All these blind corners. Don't have to be so blind. So yeah, you never think to go around the other way, because you do have another way around if you knew how to use it. Oh, I think you thought about it. Are you coming my way? You are. Clever boy. Nah. Okay, so picking apart the situation took a little more effort than I expected, but I mean, I'm basically one step from fighting the final boss, so maybe not. Gonna clear this out fully. Go back and put away equipment and stuff and get another... there's that mana potion I wanted. That's not how I wanted that to go. One more advocate here, I think, and that's it. 2 more. Oops. 3 more. Oops. Not gonna pull the lever yet. It's 2 of them here, actually. Oops, I'm standing in my thing. Okay. I believe that's everybody dead, unless somebody retreated out this way. Seems to be everybody. Great. Okay. I suppose I could pull those, but there's no reason to. Not when I'm going back imminently. Okay, I think I swept up all this stuff. So possibly for this final time, my town portal. Refill mana potions. Actually, let's identify first. Anything worthwhile.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Cool idea, but it's quilted armor, so probably not. Okay, none of those things catch my eye, so I will sell them.
What can I do for you?
Great. Alright. Last chance to put something that's not default-looking armor on my body. It's not gonna be that. Okay. I just will not be doing that. Okay, so, Jillian.
Good day. How may I serve you?
I'll take 1 more of these. You can have all my money. I don't need those. Don't need those. Don't need that. Aha! I wanted to use this against Diablo. And now would be the time for that. Okay. Cool. So I have my Scroll of Mana Shield. I have lots of Scrolls of Stone Curse. Stone Curse Portal.
I sense a soul in search of
I'll get 1 more of these, just in case. And do that a whole bunch. Infravision? Honestly, I would like another of those. That's a spell I haven't learned, have I? No, no books of Infravision have been read. So let's try and figure out what this could be. Let's imagine that's Infravision. Somewhere in here is going to be Apocalypse. Okay, so I'm actually only missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spells. So there's Infravision, there's Apocalypse, there's Identify. That's 3. There are 3 more than that. I do know Golem. Bone Spirit is the only one that shows up in red like this. I don't think I ever learned Nova, so that's 4. Yeah, I don't see a Nova in here. And there are 2 more, apparently. Maybe I've seen both of them, maybe not. Alright, so... Mana Fuller. I will use that momentarily. This goes in here, this goes here. I could put that on me. But what I actually do right now is save, and this will be probably my last save. So, Mana Shield. Infravision. Get ready with Stone Curse, get ready with Stone Curse. Oh, now Diablo's not going to be there immediately, it's going to be a bunch of dudes. So it's not until I'm fighting him that I'm ready for that strategy. Okay, well, Let's try this. This might be chaotic. So I would like to summon the ones that are not Diablo first, if I can. Oh. Or maybe only him. You know what? That could work. If it's him specifically, and none of his friends, then... Are you susceptible to this? You are not. Okay, this man cannot be stone cursed. That makes sense. Is he susceptible to fire? I'm gonna need to know. The answer is yes. Alright, are you a fool about firewall just like everybody is? Oh yeah. Alright, so check this out. Here's how I'll fight you. I'll stand right here and I'll cast... Oh. Well, you know how to get around. Of course you do. Alright, so your actual strength is smarter pathfinding. Okay. I'll engineer something here. Let's fight over in a better area. I think my infravision might have worn off. We've lost track of each other one way or another. There he is. Okay. Be walled. Thanks. Now. Yeah, my infravision's gone. You're gonna come from another angle, of course. Okay, so the firewall trap does work on him. Here we go. Did I just win the game? Probably. I think I can just walk away and my job will be done for me. That's pretty sad, but it is a fitting end to this saga. I guess I can renew one of those firewalls just to make sure he stays trapped. I don't think that did what I wanted it to do. Alright, you're trapped in there. Oh, you're not trapped standing in fire, though. Okay, so, there we go. How far away can I get? Well, don't get to answer that question. He dropped 191 golds. That's impossible to ever pick up. Alright. Now we get to see a sorcerer shove a soul stone into his head. Hey, fittingly, I'm gonna draw a dagger. I'm actually carrying one of those this time. This makes more sense than usual. This just doesn't quite look like anything to me. It's hard to tell what's happening. Like, it's Diablo, then it's a skeleton, then it's a boy, but like in the in-between states, there aren't a lot of in-between frames there. Just a bunch of mist and stuff is happening. Anyway. So I've heard a rumor. Hold on. That sounded like a different voice. I've heard a rumor, from what seemed like a credible source, that this ending was decided by this game's cinematic team, unknown to its writers. So, like, the cinematic team of this game... Alright, I'm talking all over you. But honestly, like, we've heard this before.
You pray that you have become strong enough to contain the demon and keep him at bay. Although you have been fortified by your quest, you can still feel him, clawing his way up from the dark recesses of your soul. Fighting to retain control, your thoughts turn toward the ancient mystic lands of the Far East. Perhaps there, beyond the desolate wastes of Aranok, you will find an answer. Or perhaps salvation.
The end. Yeah, so anyway, rumor is the cinematic team for this game was kind of siloed away from the rest of them, and they were just left to their own to do their own thing for the ending, and they decided that the hero shoves the soul stone into their own head. Anyway, I don't know if I'm repeating a false rumor or what. Everybody finishes at level 25. You finished at 240 magic. Pretty good. Okay, so let's take a moment and explore some things. Right, so if I load this, the state here looks right, just before I went to kill Diablo. Whoa. And
Good day.
my storage.
How may I serve you?
State of my storage is this. That's probably okay. Let's... new game. Let's look at settings. Let's see. I don't think I want to change anything with gameplay, except maybe... at this point, I think it's perfectly reasonable... Oh. Oh! Whoa, that'd be weird. I don't want that. I want this on. I want this on. I tried those and did not like them one bit. This, actually, I do want to try. I want to see what the experience is like with it. I guess, what does that even mean? I might come back and turn that off if it's getting in the way, but I am curious. Item labels, floating numbers, vertical only. There was another thing in here. Cauldrons, fascinating shrines, goat shrines, ornate shrines, and sacred shrines. So specifically, those types, and also the anonymous ones. Huh. So I guess this tells me the ones to watch out for. I wanted this on. This doesn't matter because I'm playing full screen, so it's locked to the window anyway. Sort of. Actually, no. I have a place where I can escape. Would that fix it? Yo, there we go. My danger corner is gone. That's nice. Yeah, sounds good to me. I don't need my mouse to escape the window. If I do, I have other ways. Right, I wanted to try gamepad controls at some point. Okay, but let's just look real quick. What's a bard and what's a barbarian? A bard looks like a rogue. A barbarian looks like a warrior. Okay. Well, I think next time is going to be an exploration of what these classes are. Is that what I want to do? Is that what I want to do? Why don't I make now an exploration of what these are, then I'll have the information to know what I want to do next time. So my inclination is Kaidel Nightmare. If I would do that... yeah, if I would do that, it would look like this. That is my inclination. At some point, Teradiev should read all those books that were left for him. Probably. That doesn't have to happen today, though. Alright, so no unique portrait for this. Alright, I need to look at my bag of names. The Bard will be named Veliandra. And I don't actually want to play as her yet. I'm also going to create a barbarian who will be named Alonsus. Okay, so Veliandra the Bard, what's your deal? You look like a rogue. You have an identify skill. That's cool. 20, 20, 25, 20. Dual wield! Whoa, that's fascinating. Okay. Have I always been able to do this? And I just never tried? Maybe. That'd be kind of funny. Okay, so that's the Bard's deal. And, hold on, I want to check, well, I can check on Barbarian. If you have a unique voice. You look like a warrior. Rage skill, I don't even know what that does. You don't have mana. 0/0. You have some resistance. No magic. So Barbarian starts with 0 magic and maybe is always that way? How can I hear your voice? I can talk to the... okay, so right, the well is poisoned.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
If I go look at the guy at the church, because I didn't turn randomized quests back on.
Please, listen to me. Your death will be avenged.
Alright, warrior's voice. So I think it's just warrior and rogue with a couple of different... So if there's no unique sprites, no unique voice clips, let's do a very, very quick...
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
Very, very quick check. Whoa, that's very distracting. Okay, but that's the enemy health bar. Rage! Rage? What? What did it do? My life is 75 out of 70 somehow. What? What does that mean? He gets mad and then he gets tired. I don't know what that means. Am I doing more damage while I'm enraged? Oh, I'm attacking faster. Okay. Am I? Is this normal warrior attack speed? Okay, I don't know what this does. It doesn't describe itself. Wait, maybe it does in my spell book? No, it just says skill. Okay, so that's what Barbarian is like. Here's my inclination. I think I don't want to actually play this. But let's do a super quick look at what the Bard is. So I'd be able to identify anything. And you'll just sound like a rogue, I assume. So a rogue who uses melee weapons, apparently. I assume you won't be super quick with a bow.
Please.
Your death will be avenged.
Oh, I didn't get to hear that because Kaidel did not get the Butcher quest. That's right.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
I only see the one weapon in your hand. But let's see what happens in combat. Somebody who takes more than one hit to kill? Anybody? I don't like this. I'm gonna turn it off. Too many things don't take enough hits to kill. There we go. Alright, so that was not, like, impressively fast. Let's just check how a bow works with you. Yeah, so you get slow bow. Got it. And you have an identify skill. Quick attack, penetrates target's armor. Okay, so saber with quick attack. So what's with this dual wielding deal? Is it just like stack up the stats of both? Yeah, I think that's what's going on. So it still plays the animations as if I'm single wielding, but I just get two weapons at once. Okay, so Bard dual wields and can identify. Barbarian attacks fast and can get angry, I guess, and has no magic. Okay, honestly, I feel like I get your deal well enough. And I will just consider that a quick test. I mean, if I change my mind, I have these two characters to try. But I think next time we need to see what Nightmare is. So Kaidel will start a new game on Nightmare. What about all the books? Well, I don't know. I mean, are the books even relevant? Hold up. Are there any books there of spell I don't currently know?
Good day. How may I serve you?
I don't think there are. No, I know all of those. Okay, so I found all of those books during the normal course of this playthrough, so that would just upgrade my spells slightly and give me a little bit of an easier time. Okay. Okay, well, yeah, so I feel like... At this point, my feeling is I just want to do... Kaidel Nightmare, maybe also Kaidel Hell. What about Zarus, though? His stats are not great, but maybe this is my chance to fix that. I would want to load your thing and put, get all this stuff off the ground, because you have splayed your stash contents out. Yeah, so do that before starting a new game, that's for sure. Save file exists. Okay, so remember to do that, otherwise all that stuff's going to disappear. And I would just inherit Terradave's inventory instead. But at this point, the stash very much becomes a communal thing. Okay, yeah, so next time, unless I change my mind between now and then, Rogue Nightmare starts.